Hey there, Abundant Artist. It's Jennifer Joy, your Abundant Artist mentor who helps you get out of your own way and make more money with your work. So let me just double check. I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. I had a coaching call and thought that would make me late, but the truth is that, it looks like I'm coming on. Okay, the truth is that I had technology issues, so I'm coming from you from my phone instead of my computer today. So, like I said, I'm here to help you get out of your own way and make more money with your creative work. And really, a large portion of getting out of your own way is about mastering your fears. And I am a certified master fearless living coach. So that's what I do. I help you get rid of your fears, create a marketing message so that you can move forward. So before we dive into the training, I would just love you to take a moment. And for those of you who are joining me, I am on my phone and can't see comments right now, unfortunately. Oh wait, I do if I look on my computer. Hi, Kelly, hi. So what would your life and your business be like if you did not have the fear of rejection or the fear of failure? Just think about what that would be like, how you would move through your day. You might be more confident in your work, knowing that people will like what you do. You might put yourself out there more without worrying about other people's judgment, and you might have the faith that you could really succeed with your purpose in life. And that faith, let me tell you, that is like a magnet attracting good things and success into your life. So that might be what it's like if you didn't have that fear of failure or fear of rejection. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments, even if you're watching the replay. What would your life look like if you didn't have any fear of rejection or any fear of failure? Well, let me start out by saying that fear is absolutely normal. These fears are absolutely normal. They are part of being a human being. Yet what you probably don't know is that for creatives, they are even more sensitive to this fear. And that has to do with our brain. And creatives have a tendency to tap into their creativity more in the right side of their brain. And so what happens then is they have more sensitivity to seeing problems in the world and what needs to be fixed, and also seeing the judgment in the world. So it's automatic. Creatives have more sensitivity to that fear. So it's a bit of a paradox, because here we are, creatives who want to get out and express ourselves and make an impact in the world. And our brain kind of can hold us back if we're not careful. It can hold us back from really stepping out. Now, how does it hold us back? Think about in your life. We just looked at what life might be like if you don't have those fears. Now let's look at how those fears do impact you. It might be procrastinating or perfectionism, trying to get things just right before you release them, whether it's a social media post or a piece of artwork or a program or something else. Hey, Mary, hello. So it might be procrastinating, perfectionism. Maybe you play small. You're just worried about stepping out onto that larger stage and putting yourself in front of more people who might judge you, might reject you, right? Or maybe you go the opposite way and you're like, oh, people just don't get me. They don't get me. They don't get my work. So it's sort of more of a rebellious type of attitude, right? I'm the black sheep and it's never going to happen for me. Okay, so maybe it's that. Or maybe fear keeps you from asking for the sale. Your fear of rejection, you don't want to hear the no on the other side. So it holds you back by not asking for the sale. Or maybe in a more subtle way, it has you doing what you think you should be doing with your work, with your marketing, instead of doing what's inside you, what's authentically you. So again, fear is normal, and it can have you do there's this domino effect where all these things can happen if you are letting your fear run the show. If you're letting your fear of rejection or fear of failure run the show. So today, glad you're here for today's Tuesday training, because I'm actually going to share with you this incredible secret that I learned several years ago that really helps you overcome your fears of rejection and failure. And some of you might be familiar with this. Kelly, I know you are. As I said earlier, I am a Master Fearless Living Coach. And what that means is I trained through the Fearless Living Institute. And one of my main teachers, it was Rhonda Britton, the founder of the Fearless Living Institute. This is her book. It's a great read. I highly recommend it. So Rhonda here, my teacher, came up with this concept that I'm going to share with you. And it really rocked my world when it came up to around this fear of rejection and fear of failure, especially fear of rejection. So Rhonda says that has a sort of, it's not a formula, but a little math thing. 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Okay, so let me explain how this turns into more of a math situation rather than a judgment on you. So her calculations are that there are about 1/3 of the people out there who will like you and love your work. There's this potential 1/3 of the people out there like you and love your work. The potential's there for them to be fans, be people who buy your work, people who support your work and refer you. The next 1/3 are the people out there who are completely neutral to you and your work. You know, they don't have any judgment at all. They don't connect to you. It's just, whatever. You know, they just no strong feelings one way or the other. And then that final 1/3 is the people are the people who will not like your work. They just have strong opinions about you, strong opinions about what you do, right? So I can hear some of you out there going, oh my gosh, that's 1/3 of the people. Oh my gosh, who are never going to like me, never going to like my work. Well, the trick here is a little mind shift. And we talked about this a little bit, just a little tiny bit in my mastermind group yesterday, my Abundant Artist Mastermind, about that mind shift, that perspective shift. So what happens is we as creatives who have this brain that seeks out problems and seeks out, what judgment and what's going on out there, we focus on that 2/3 of the people that will never like us or our work. We focus on the people who are neutral, and we focus on the people who will not like our work. And we want to make them converts. We want to make them converts. Why don't they like me? We focus all our attention on them, all our energy on them. And you know how it goes too. When you've got a whole string of good comments about your work or good feedback on you or your work, and you get that one that doesn't like it, that's the one we go to. That's the one we focus on. And again, it's completely normal. However, what I'm asking you to do is, now that you know this information about 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, instead of focusing on those 2/3 that are never going to like you, never going to like your work, just put them out of your mind as best you can and focus on the 1/3 that can be the fans of you, that can be your supporters. So we don't want to worry about converting or drawing the other people in. We want to put all our focus on the 1/3. So start here. Start by looking at the people in your life who already love you, who already are out there being your coach, your mentor, your voice of experience, who are your peers who are supporting you, and of course, the people who just generally like your work. Maybe people who've bought from you in the past or might buy from you in the future. Put your focus there first on the people already in your life who are in that 1/3 that support you, that automatically support you, automatically are destined to like you, okay? And then you use that group when you need that support and encouragement. So let's say you get the whole string of feedback, everybody loves your work, and there's that one comment, and you're hyper focused on that one comment. You want to go into your support system that's already there for you and help them remind you of who you are. Remind you that you are there for the 1/3 who will love you and like you and love your work, okay? So you go from there, you've got your support system, and then from there, you expand out, seeking more of the 1/3 that is your tribe, your tribe. So again, forget about the 2/3, focus on the 1/3 that are already in your life and the 1/3 that you can collect from outside your sphere right now. Now, when I learned this, like I said, it really helped me free myself up. So this, again, This concept was from Rhonda Britton, the 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Focus on the 1/3 that is your tribe, the people who will like you. And when I learned about this, it rocked my world because it really freed me up. Knowing that I didn't have to worry about the 2/3, that it wasn't about me. Again, it's like this math equation. It's not about me. It's just a math equation. It's the odds. There are 2/3 of people who won't like me. Big deal. So if I focus on the 1/3, it becomes less personal. So it freed me up to be more visible. It freed me up to let those comments roll off my back much more, realizing that they were not personal, instead of letting my fear and rejection run the show. Because remember, letting fear of rejection or failure run the show, that's when we play small. That's when we procrastinate. That's when we're down on ourselves, when we doubt, when we don't have faith. So I would love for you to take this 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 forward with you. And let me know in the comments, if you focus on the 1/3 that is your tribe, what is possible for you in your business? We talked about it earlier. Could you be more confident? Could you let things roll off your back? Could you be more visible? Could you step out more? Could you have faith that your 1/3 truly is out there? That's the other thing. Know that 1/3 of the people are out there for you, So it's no more, nobody will like me. No, there's 1/3 of the people out there who will. And you just get to go find them. So thank you for spending this time with me today. I saw we had a lot of viewers. Thank you so much. Remember, there is a whole archive of these Tuesday trainings for you to help you get out of your own way and make more money. And they're right here in this group. We have more than 150 of my training videos right here in this group. I suggest you start in the units or the video section. You go into the video section and find them, but units is a little more organized. And I'd love to hear from you in this video as well. The best compliment you can give me to let me know that you're one of my 1/3 is to leave a comment, leave a like, or even if you're watching the replay, just give me a hashtag replay. Again, that lets me know that you're part of my tribe, and it also keeps the video circulating in the thread so that more creatives can get this information also. Because yes, Chris, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Focus on your 1/3. So thank you again. And until next time, get out there, express yourself, not worrying about the 2/3, but focused on the 1/3, and share your spark. Bye-bye, everyone.